friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to share tips on how to console a crying baby, the reasons why a newborn baby cries and how to console it. A crying baby is still a nightmare for many new mommies. They get confused why the baby is crying and it becomes uncontrollable after some times. So I am going to give you some useful tips on how to console a crying baby. Okay, let's start the video.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nila.
The first and foremost reason why many babies cry is either they are hungry or they are sleepy. But finding the difference between a hungry and a sleepy baby is what lies the challenge. So how to find out if the baby is hungry or sleepy? When the baby is hungry, it puts its tongues out and searches for the mother's breast, or it tries to make its mouth like this. So when it puts its mouth like this, then we can find out the baby is hungry. This is a kind of signal from the baby. But when the baby scratches its eyes or twitches its legs and hands, then you can understand that the baby is sleepy. So from these two different signs, you can understand whether your baby is hungry or sleepy. Depending on that, you have to either feed your baby or put them to sleep. Some mothers might think like, just 20 minutes before I fed my baby and why my baby is crying again. Actually, small babies, like within 6 months, the baby tries to feed whenever it needs. It cannot feed the whole breast milk at a time. It cannot finish its meal like an adult at a single time. So what it does is, it drinks breast milk little by little. So that's why many babies who are breastfed tries to wake up every other often. So whenever the baby is crying, like even it might be between 15 minutes or 20 minutes, please try to feed the baby initially, because the baby is really hungry and that's why it is crying. The next challenge is putting the baby to sleep. This might be a very big challenge for many mommies because some babies never sleep however we try. So babies, what they basically like is, they like to be swaddled. Like you have to cover them with proper clothing and keep them warm. Baby likes to get the same warmth which it received in the mother's belly. So always try to swaddle the baby and keep it warm. Keep the room temperature correctly like 70 or 72 so that the baby will feel very warm. The next thing is, babies always sleep when they are in the movement, like swinging motion or rocking motion. Even when you take the baby in the car, the baby likes to sleep inside the car. It's because the baby loves the movement. So whenever you swing your baby or rock your baby, the baby goes to sleep peacefully. Even if you don't have a swing or a rocker, you can put the baby on your shoulder and walk like 10 or 20 rounds. When there is a movement, the baby tries to sleep. This is why our ancestors have found a very good technology. They tie a swing with the mother's sari. So in this way, the baby gets the mother's smell as well as the warmth from the mother. This is kind of an effective trick our ancestors used. So when you can, please try this, or if you cannot do this, please buy a swing or a rocker for the baby so the baby goes to sleep peacefully. The next reason why babies cry is, many babies inhale air when they are feeding from a breast or a formula milk. This air gets caught inside the baby's body and it forms a gas inside. This gas gives the tummy ache for the baby. That's why many babies cry even after they are fed. This happened to my second baby more often. So what my doctor prescribed is, she gave a gas relieving drops which I have showed in this picture. This gas relieving drops help my baby clear off the gas and it settled peacefully. So whenever you are feeding, you have to give these drops little as indicated in the bottle. In this way your baby will be free of gas and it will not cry anymore. And one more thing what you can do is, after breastfeeding, always put the baby on your shoulder and pat until the baby burps. This is one of the ancient and effective way to get rid of the gas in the baby. So after feeding, always pat the baby on the shoulder for like 10 or 15 minutes until the baby burps. Even if the baby goes to sleep while feeding, never mind. Wake up the baby, put the baby on the shoulder, pat it, then again put it to sleep. Because when you put the baby after breastfeeding immediate to sleep, the milk which it drank might get into the nostrils of the baby. So always pat the baby, allow them to burp and then get them to sleep. The next reason why babies cry is, some babies are naturally colic. Why this happens is these babies cannot adapt to the new environment. So what they do is even when they are fed and when they are put to sleep, they cry a lot during the evening and the night time. What they do is their face become red, they arch their back, they twitch their legs and hands and cry a lot, like around half an hour to 1 hour. These babies are called colic. This condition will be okay by 4th month. So you do not worry about this condition. If you are still worried, take to your child doctor and she will give you necessary directions of how to handle this kind of babies. The next reason why small babies cry is it might need a nappy change. Yes, the newborn babies tend to poop a lot in their initial days. Some babies poop even 10 times a day. So whenever the baby poops, it needs a diaper change, right? That's why the babies cry. We might think the baby is good and just now I changed the diaper, but still they would have pooped, and so check for a diaper change. When you change the diaper, the baby will be happy back again. The next reason why babies cry is some babies like around 4 to 5 months start identifying their mothers, and so they look out for their mother's warmth and cuddles. So whenever the baby cries, lift up the baby, cuddle the baby, give a lot of hugs and kisses and make the baby feel safe. In this way, the baby will stop crying. But do not practice this habit for a very long time. When it cries, pick up the baby, cuddle the baby and then put the baby again for playing. So in this way, you will not build up the habit of always carrying the baby in arms. Also, do not leave the baby crying for a long time. Always cuddle the baby and give the baby a safe feeling from your side. Okay friends, I think this video would be very useful for many new mommies out there. I have given the reasons and the solutions for consoling a newborn baby. Okay friends, if you find the video useful, please subscribe my channel. Bye.